Let's go. Gonna do some weights. There's a doggy laying here. So he's chilling. I'm gonna push some heavy weights. Let's see if I can do 155 kilo squat. That's the question of today. Which would be a PR for me. So don't know. I'll be honest, I skipped a week with my program. Was busy with other big workouts which I really want to do. So it is what it is. But I am a bit flexible with how I train. You know, I train how I see fit. And it is just what it is then. So most of the time I stay on a steady program. Sometimes you can take a little bit of a detour. So let's start with the warm-up. This here. My handle's still laying here. But I did all kinds of other stuff also. So I hit some jumping lunges and then some jumping squats with Blessy, and I did a lot of running, did all kinds of other extra stuff and lots of big burpee workouts. So I was busy, but that's why I skipped a week of my heavy weights at least. Did weight, but not this program. But we just pick it up where we were. And this is my final week. I got some stuff left to do also, but not very much. So in the third week or so, we start with normal programming again for the weights. With no intervenes. And by the way, I also passed a good training with biking through the snow. I got some nice snow in the Netherlands, so that is also cool. It was 60, still not a working set. I was also doing, by the way, some more zeusje squats and goblet squats. This was also really nice to do. I need to do those way more. Let's go. Have some Black Russia in the house, and the man. Salute, welcome. Not a working set, still warming up. This is just 100. Warm up slowly, controlled. So let's go. I have more Russian in the house. I think, at least if I see the language. Maxwell. Okay, cool. Welcome. Anybody? I welcome everybody that is joining me in this video. I love that. I love seeing people all over the world. So let's go. I'm going to 125 for 5. And this is going to be my working set. No. Half. I already had some leg training today, biking through the snow, which is very good for the legs. So from Russia, I saw. Welcome. Dagestan. Cool. You know wrestler by any chance? Because Dagestan is of course famous for the wrestlers and the UFC champions from there. Oh, and by the way, what is the temperature over there? And do you have some nice snow? Because we have some snow this week in the Netherlands, which is pretty rare here. And yeah, everybody, you know, some people love it, some people hate it. Everybody got his opinion, but you know, we got some real winter wonderland here. And I think Russia they have way more snow than here. But I like it. I like the snow. 5 at 125. What? Two. 3. 4. 'Kay, that was the real warm-up. The others were just moving around with some weight. Now we really have to put in a little bit of effort. I have all kinds of Russian people in the house. Too bad I ain't speaking Russian. So if somebody can translate that for me, I will be happy to answer anything you would say in here. Okay, 125 is done. Going now to 132.5. And have you guys been ever to the Netherlands? I would like to know. Would love to visit Russia if I can someday. Thinking. What? Still have my 15 on my leg pull down. I was doing, by the way, last week some heavy pulls with one arm, the unilateral pulls, and I love it when you really go into a stretch and really twist the whole body with those movements. Those are fucking awesome. Okay, 30, 32. So, okay, 5 of these. still not be able to read what people are saying here, but please help me out if you can. Would appreciate that. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. And now I'm gonna have the biggest question. Oh, I'm seeing something stupid. I'm wearing my belt. I don't know how I did that. Wrong. Well, that first. Doesn't matter. Belt's working either way. And it's upside down. I was thinking by myself, why was it so strange to put on? Let's see. Scary ass lift, that shit. Be a man and a boy from God of War. Okay, I played God of War. And yeah, a couple of times, but not very much. Build it strong, hyper training. Yes, Tjibbe has the demon back. Thank you. Not working especially for it, but I guess I have good genetics for my back. I had it when I was a child, by the way. I already had a pretty decent back. And I think it comes because I was climbing a lot. On everything I can. Also on special walls, but you know, also on the rocks and you name it. I like it. Let me see how I do this. Oh. No, I think I do it like this. Thinking a bit what the best way is to put this on. 155. This is 130 together. That is more. Thinking a bit. 30, 5, 50. 40. Jesus Christ. 30. 40. That is a 50 on there. Thinking. I'm not going that much above 150. So, always have to think. 30 and 20 is 150, and then I have to put on a 2.5. Also on the other side. Now I have 155. Bugging me. So. No. Sorry, I also had a long day. So, now I'm done. If I get this for even once, I will be happy. I got a PR. So that is the whole goal now. Climbing is an epic form of fitness training. Yeah, I think so too. And very unique because you use everything in the body. Some people think it's only the hands and the arms, but you also need to use your legs and everything. Good climbers use their legs a lot. GTG, peace, strength. All got to go. Hey, salute, brother. Let's see if we can get this. We also have some weighted dips to do. Not many things make me nervous, but PR lifts do. I'll be real honest. I count that as a yes, but it was not the full range of motion that I wanted. So it's a bit yeah, but also a no. But let's go, future wind. So I did an 155 with maybe a parallel squat. Maybe it counts for some. I moved the weight, but that's all. That's all. So I need to get better at that. But yeah, I'd be happy with that. I know if I gonna do this again, I'm not gonna make this one. So 155 is in the bag. Can check it off, but it's not the form that I want. But I was already really happy that I can push this weight. I think it's exercise every day. Yes, sir. I do exercise every day. And why not? We're meant to move every day. You know? I say it more often, movement is life. What do you have with life if you're sitting around all day? Why do you have a body? Why did it just have all these fantastic functions, by the way? The body is meant to move. So move it. Let's go, weighted dips. 70 kg, by the way. Oh, maybe do afterwards some pull-ups. Did yesterday some pushing, a little bit, 100 seals. That was all the time that I have, but you're so right, bro. I really need to move more active in 2026. Not only muscle power. No, that's good. That's good. We also need to train the brain, by the way. I was here reading Schopenhauer also today. I love this guy. I love this man and his philosophy way of thinking. So yeah. By the way, something nice. Check this. This little guy is just snoring here. doesn't even care, doesn't pay attention to me that I'm working out. He's just chilling. He's so used that I'm always moving that he is completely relaxed. Okay, let's load it up. 70. Pay attention, because I don't want to unload it unevenly too much, just in case. But I'm now gonna move up the weight, next block. So my body is gonna adapt to the heavier weight, and the whole deal is, the case is, that I get better form over time. And I do already notice that because all my previous PR weights I can handle now with more ease. Sometimes you have to do something just for the first time, and then the body learns the weight. Let's see. Do leave. Do give personal training sessions. Well, I do. I give personal advice. Yeah. How do you manage the noise of the weights living with the neighbors? Well, it is not that late, and I'm not smacking down my weights. So you can hear maybe a little bit of noise because those are iron plates, but I never throw down my weights. Simple. So I try to be careful, and I'm not doing this early in the morning, and I have, by the way, in good contact with my neighbors. I know them all, and I also talk to them and also ask sometimes if they hear some stuff from me, but they are all right with all the stuff that I'm doing. So have a good contact with your neighbors. I know them by name, I have the numbers, and I talk to them on a regular basis. More people should do that. I think lots of people don't even know the name of the neighbor. So maybe a good thing for the new year. Learn your neighbors' names. I got a 60 over here. We're gonna move to a 70. So 10 with it. Got 3 20s and 10. And by the way, sometimes when you live in an apartment flat, sometimes you hear something from your neighbor, and your neighbor hears something from you sometimes. That's also part of the deal. Goeie buurman dus. Probeer het. Probeer een goede buurman te zijn. But if they have any complaints about me, they can always come to me, and I will make sure that I don't bother them. But I think communication is the best thing there is. As long as you communicate with your neighbors, it's way easier to tolerate stuff from each other, I think. Because if you don't talk to each other and are only mad, there is no way, everything becomes annoying at that point. But when you're living in an apartment flat, you'll hear stuff from each other. There's no other way around it. Sometimes I hear them with groups, with each other laughing and having fun, and sometimes they hear me maybe, yeah. Let's go, 70. 70 is no PR weight, by the way. So 80 is my PR weight. Tried it, and that was for many years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna work now in 4 blocks. I'm gonna work towards my PR weight with the weighted dips. So I wanna break my PR with reps, with multiple reps. Let's have a check before I stand up. Got an last week an 8. Last time an 8. It's 65. Let's see. Four. 5. I'm hoping maybe on 6. But yeah. I have to note, I'm feeling super strong today with my weighted dips. So 5 for the first set. We're gonna do 3 sets for a max number of reps. So I should get at least, if I do this, a 4 and then 3 out of it. If I drop down with every set for 1 rep, that's acceptable. Oh. To charge up a little bit. Yeah, and after this, I'm gonna do a nice set of pull-ups. Because I really need to get way more pull-ups in to get where I want to be. So I did 300 on Saturday. Yeah, and those felt relative easy. So gonna do after this at least I think in 200. Maybe try a bit faster pace. And gonna try that also with a 5 rep each set. So Privet, don't know what that means. How old are you? I'm 40. Privet, Darova, don't know what that means. You have to help me out. Had some Russian people in here in the chat just earlier, and I've been called Russian multiple times before, by the way. Means hi. Thank you. Let me reps. But I even have people call me Putin. So I don't see the resemblance myself, but I have heard that multiple times. Maybe I have some Russian origins. I don't know. Possible, of course. kg, second set. Or at least a 4. Got a 5, so I'm gonna shoot for a 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Real happy with that. That felt good. 5. Happy. If I get my last set also with a 5, I'm really happy. Focus, salut. Hoe is het in Zeeland? Hebben jullie daar een beetje sneeuw? Du bist ein Strijder. Oh. Just doing my work, you know. In Stockholm is snow apocalyptic. Oh, I guess so. Scandinavia is a bit more snowy than here. We don't have it that much. And the weather also seems pretty Russian today. Yeah, true. Ja, ligt een beetje. Hey, no, we had even snowstorms today. I was working in the snow today because I had some outside stuff to do. So but at exact that time it was snowing like crazy. So yeah, it is what it is. I have good working clothing. Kom meer vrijdag. Oh yeah, Friday we have more snowstorms coming up, if I'm right. But we have, I think, this pack over here. Some place more than others, of course. But and I'm in the middle of the country. So over here, everything is winter wonderland and snowy, icy. Still biking through the snow, like all we Dutch people do. So normal working days, no off, and yeah. Also did a nice run last Sunday through the snow. That was really nice. Did a run in the dunes yesterday. Night in the snow, amazing. Yeah. I believe you. Running in the snow. I just like even the sound of snow when you walk on it. It's just fantastic, and everything becomes more silent also, and yeah, just beautiful. Yeah, it sucks a bit with work, but because it's not helping. But yeah, you have to accept it. It's only a week and a half. Then it is over again for how many years, we don't know. So enjoy it while you can. The only thing is, my parents-in-law are old, so they're stuck at home. They're not going anywhere. So I pay them to visit just the day after work, do a cup of coffee with them and everything. So we also have to take care of the older ones. That's it. Let's see. Placing the weights with so many is a thing, but it works. 4 or 5. Four. Not gonna make a 5. That's okay. So, this here. Now we're gonna get ready for the pull-ups. Pull-ups were not in the description. The start of it. But I really need to get my reps in. But good session today, good session. Not working. So, always write everything down. So I see also my previous block. Always my previous block I let the standing on there so I can compare it. Good in, salute. Medic? No, I'm not medic. I just paid him a visit and drink some coffee with him. But yeah. So good in. Just did some weighted dips. 70 kilos. Set of 5. Set of 5 and set of 4. Gains. Oh, and also some squats still. 55 kg. 155 kg by the way. Which is in PR. Also really happy with that. Sorry I didn't see your session with Game Bros and everything. Because I was running and I had some family stuff. Because my mother-in-law has fell down in the living room. But she has so cut in the head. So yeah, she's already in the 80. So needed to pay her a visit after my running. So I hope next time that I can join you guys. And the five. So am I right? Yes. 155 squat. Yes. That's my PR now. So happy with that. So oh, yeah, he was training it indeed with the vest. That's true. Sometimes I don't see the videos. Sometimes I scroll and I see what people are doing, but I don't always have the time to check it at that moment. But I do see it coming by. Thank you for remembering that. Yeah. I need to check that out. The new series. The weight vest series, right? I also thought that you were doing some 6 counts in the snow or something. By the way, focus. You had also a video. I thought not that long ago coming out. I saw something pop up, but don't remember it correctly. Using it for a few weeks. Once the vest is off, and like Goku, super light and fast. Yeah, I can understand that. Till April. So you can do every set till April with the vest? That was an interesting approach. Never seen anybody test it out for such a long period of time. Let me know if that is the case. Gonna take some water. Be quickly back. Cheers. And I'm gonna set my watch. Because I have it now on my weightlifting setting. Oh, and there is a video, by the way, coming up. Still calculating a little bit, but I'm gonna publish a video with how many burpees, push-ups, squats, pull-ups, and running I did last year. It's not 100% perfect, but got most of it written down or tracked in my Garmin. So I'm gonna show you the results of a year training. And this is my 3rd year keeping track of everything I do, almost. Yes, I did the giant beefsteak routine. You do it also. Oh no, I've heard of it, but I don't know what was it again? I've seen it more people doing it, but I don't know what it is. I used to use the 10 kilogram vest a few years back. Remember being hard in the beginning, but then it got easy. Yeah. I have also a vest laying here, by the way. It goes to 30 kilograms. I got those iron blocks, iron weights in it I could put out. Okay, let's start. Five. Last Saturday felt really easy at 300. 7 seconds. When it's sustained is an ultimate goal, then I retire. Experiment. Focus at your time on those 100 burpees. Yeah. Show it. I'm also curious. Then do you asking me that, Kuden? You did 100 Navy SEALs not long ago. Then you do a second per rep. I think that is for let it be reps. Let's see, what was the routine? 6 navies, 4 kickouts, 5 pump for 100 times and 1500 push-ups. Cool. But so 6 separate navies, then 4 kickouts. Is everything in one go, in one burpee, or are those separate burpees and stuff? Or is it maybe in 5 pump Navy SEAL with an maybe 5 kick, or the 5 pump kick out, and then 5 pump. Then you have the Zulu type thing. Oh, nice. That's what's your average rep on the Navy SEAL? Don't know. Per second, I don't know. But my best for 100 is 11 minutes and 4 seconds. My best, I have it on the board here, by the way. My best for 500 is 1 hour, 14 minutes. Let's see. That was in the beginning of the year. I have it faster, by the way, but I don't know that out of my head now anymore. But I thought 14 maybe, but I have it here in the beginning of last year. I did an 1:14:57, so under 1 hour and 50 minutes. I have my 1000 under 3 hours, so I want to break that PR also. Got my 505 pump Navy SEALs under the 2 hours and 18 minutes. So yeah, or 2 hours and 19 minutes. 2 hours and 18 minutes and 43 seconds for 505 pump Navy SEAls. I'm gonna do that. So let's get some reps in. I'll be honest, lately I'm not that fast on the shorter routines. I'm doing better lately on those longer routines. You know, I can power really long on an yeah, good pace, I think. There's an average of 6-7 seconds. I don't know. I don't keep track of seconds. But I start every time with 10 on the minute. So, and sometimes I do that for 20, for 30, or 40, 50. And then I drop down to 7 or 8 each set. And I don't pay attention to the time so much anymore. But I know on which rep I should be and which time is leveled to that. So I did a bit in my head. So I don't pay attention to the seconds. It was 20, 25. I don't know anymore. I think 25. But I need to work on my speed more. But I see other progressions. My running is going very good. Even more the long sessions. Yeah, the weights are going awesome. All my long runs of burpees are very good. Got somebody with a timer. Yeah, I need to do more. But if you do a lot, you cannot peak with everything. So you have to view it like that. You got multiple lines and everything. Some things are going up, some things are going a bit down, and it's all flowing next to each other. You know, it goes up and down, and it switches. So yeah, running will help you on the cardio. Yeah, I think, and the EMOMs are indeed awesome. That's 35. 40. So, and don't forget, I also do my handstands almost daily. Skill work like front levers, muscle ups, trying to work towards some planks eventually. So yeah, time is a sergeant we all deserve. Yeah, good thing. Show me that timer if I talk too much. That's good. It's a good reminder to get to work. 45. I'm also a social animal, so it's for me easy to be engaged with people. To be engaged in the talking and everything. Like I said, gotta do at least a 200. $55. Time routine is stress. Yeah, sometimes it is. Yeah. I also need to do my 500 two pumps again because I wanna get my 500 under the 50 minutes. And I did my 1000 two pumps in under the 2 hours, which I was really happy with. That was a PR last couple weeks ago. But I wanna get it with 10 on the minute for the full 500 at least. And most I have done with that still in 380, so 10 a minute. $60. Time press Tjibbe. Let's see. Hello. The first time I see you in the lives. Awesome. See some beast. People check that out. Check her out. She's awesome. One of the strongest women I know. $65 or 70? 65, I thought. 1002 pump is also intensive. Yes. We got it on just under 2 hours. Last couple weeks ago. To be exact, got it here. 1 hour, 59 minutes and 18 seconds. To be exact. $70. But I write everything down, most of my important PRs, and it reminds me every time that I need to do better. One of our last females. Well done, mooi. The whole Woofet gang is awesome. They're all strong, but the consistency of Blessy is just super high lately. She's getting it. I worked out not long ago with her, and believe me, she has done better than some of men who trained with me in the park here. $75. That's true. $75. $80. Almost 12 minutes. I was hoping to be a bit faster, but I was talking too much. But I said it last week also. When over a while I'm gonna do a real speed run, and I'm gonna film that normally again, so I don't get distracted. That's also the reason why most of my videos are not live. It's just for me a way to not get distracted. Live videos are really nice. I like the talking, but sometimes you have to focus. My focus is not the best. Maybe most people know this already, but yeah. E5. $90. And I got the doggy still sleeping here, by the way. That's what you take on greasing the groove. Real good. And especially with skill work. I recommend that. So when learning stuff, greasing the groove is just king. So when I learned all my skills, even the handstands and stuff, I did it multiple times a day. Small sessions, don't take long. You don't need a recovery for that. And you can learn something really fast. So yeah. But it depends also, because if you want a quality session with weights or with cardio or something like that, with the burpees or you name it, I think one good session a day or every couple days, you know, if you switch your muscle groups around, that's better. So you can go, then you can go all out, recover and come again to do it even better. Perfect, just I thought. But there is a but. That is for me. If you're a beginner, you can do whatever. You know, every day, multiple times a day. The load is not heavy. You don't need so much recovery. You're making quick gains. So as a beginner, you can do way more greasing the groove tactics than in my case. I think have more benefit. $100. Need to get a little bit faster now. I'm gonna do at least more than 5 a minute now. Thinking and chill GTG sessions in the morning and then a real session in the afternoon. Well, why not? Yeah, that's absolutely good. Sometimes I also do a run session in the morning, a mobility session in the morning, and later on I do real heavy work. So I split it up, and you still got plenty of time to recover from that, especially when you work different muscle groups. On 10. And when I do a run in the morning, and you do burpees in the evening, for example, it's doable, very good. And handstands, you can do handstands all day. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're sore, if you're fresh, if you want to do it 20 times a day, all fine. This is 115, and I was last Saturday at 120 at 20 minutes, and it felt easy, so that's good. I need to have more sessions where it feels easy and you're still making gains, because those last sets you need to push. But doing some things multiple times a week is greasing the groove also a little bit, you know. The body just needs to make the pulling as a second nature. So 120, that's good. Almost on 19 minutes. Let's get some extra. 125. Let's go. I'm gonna make this 130 in 20 minutes. That's what I want. Thirty. Nice. Let's go. And 35. I need to watch myself then not going too fast, not burn out yet. Because I was also holding back a bit the last time I did that. But in the end, you need the energy. Yeah, burpees. I like CT, G for push-ups. Certainly, well, greasing the groove for people who are just watching this. I certainly can do over 100 push-ups as compared to my previous best of 70, which was 4 years ago. Yeah, push-ups is also a certain movement. Yeah, it's real good to repeat that as often as possible. But I did my 300 pull-ups on Saturday, and in between I got a chin-up session, and oh no, not in between, but in the amount of a week, I got a chin-up session and a pull-up session with 3 sets, max number of reps, and I think that also really helps to do those. And I see that as a micro workout, just 3 sets. Just easy. I mean, I'm at home alone, just doing 3 sets with a little breaks. Doesn't take much energy or recovery, but still you have huge gains from that. And it's 45, and that is how I program my pull-ups now. There's a couple of big sessions, play with the volume and rep schemes. Practice max sets of chin-ups and pull-ups, and I do my weighted chin-ups and weighted pull-ups. So those 3 things I combine. Greasing the groove. Don't know what that means. Well, let me explain it. Greasing the groove is when I can explain it in Dutch. Greasing the groove is wanneer je iets herhaaldelijk wat vaker achter elkaar doet. Dus stel je voor, je wil iets leren, zoals een handstand, zoals ik zei, of push-ups. En je doet iets meerdere malen per dag. Dan slijt het er als het ware in. En dat is greasing the groove. Dus wil je iets leren, wil je beter worden in iets, doe gewoon kleine micro workoutjes, kleine setjes over de hele dag. En dan, then it's called greasing the groove. Oefening baart kunst. Yes. So practice delivers art or something. Gives birth to art. It's hard to translate that one. But yeah, oefening baart kunst. But especially beginners have have many benefits from this, because they're still learning all movements, learning how to work everything out, do it as often as possible. In the beginning, when I was learning Navy SEALs, I did it also multiple times a day, just to get the hang of it and get my feet in on the right moment and make everything in sync. And you want to have everything that it is going automatic, never muscle burn. Well, I will not say never, but less. And 50, I think. Yeah, practice makes perfect. That is a better translation, yes. And 55. And 60. Some people think that. And 60. And 65. More time. Good. Still need to eat, so I'm feeling good. Maybe I go a bit over 200. Why not? Uh, 165, 170. And 75. Let's go. A couple people watching. Still got this little doggy here sleeping. He's sleeping the whole time, yeah. He's an old man, just like me, by the way. And I don't feel old. I'm getting old, but I love to get old. 180. I'm older. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Don't even know your age anymore, but hasn't it? So if I offend you towards the 60 or something like that. 50 something. I don't know. Ah, de lief 38. For you, for me? 52. Ah, oh, young. 52 is young. And do leave, what do you mean? 38 for you or for me? 185. 30 minutes now. I am. Ah, so. Oh, we're close by. I'm 40. But I have now more than ever the feeling that life is just starting. You know? You understand more. Life only gets more beautiful. I think. And 90. So, for let the big reps. How's your feeling about that? Getting older is getting older and more fun. Because you get more wisdom. If you take care of your body, you only get fitter. I'm jealous of your mindset. Well, anybody can adopt that. And mindset is also training, by the way. It's not something that comes overnight. You have to work it out. Fail lots of times. Pick yourself back up. Go again. And from getting all that knowledge that you gather around with making mistakes and failures, eventually the hope is that you get some wisdom, and there is where the real fun of life starts. When you get a little bit of wisdom, there is where doors get opened. Um, 195. Youth is wasted on the young. I like that. I like that saying. I love my age. I'm better shape than I was at 30. Yeah. A failure is check. Yeah. I say this also more often. Training is also failure. Most of the time you don't get the result you want. But some days you see something happening and you think, yeah, I got it. But you're working a long time for that. Most of the time you don't get what you want. But is that really a failure? I don't know. You tell me. It's good to not always get what you want. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about the fact that we all want stuff, materialism, but it is nicer to want something than to have it. Because when you have it, you think, well, you know, most of the time. But when you want to have something, you're thinking about it, yeah, you're busy with it in your head, oh, what if? That's a way better feeling than having something. I don't know. And do we need? How much stuff do we need? Also, by the way. Oh, and I was, by the way, over 200. Was 205. Burpees and chill. Leo, salute. I wanted stupid things when I was young. Now I got all that I need. Mission accomplished. That is it. That is it. Huh? And we learn what is important just when we grow older. Because when we are young, we all want stupid things, unrealistic things, things that we think hold value, but really don't. Because all we want is to be, you know, secure. We want peace. We want to have family, of course, love, being loved. That's all we want, you know, and enough, you know, money and stuff, so we don't have to survive. That is also a thing. But we in the Netherlands, we cannot complain here. Although we have to stay critical, and everything always can go better, but we have it very, very good in the Netherlands. Everything is taken care of here. We all have housing if we want. Well, we all have money, we all have food, we all have healthcare. So, yeah. And that's not the same for everybody in this world. We live in relative peace. And don't know if I'm now at 115 or 120. Let's make it 115, just because I fuck up the count. 215. We're gonna take this at least to 300. But I'm a bit free. Who knows? Yeah, who knows what we're gonna do? Did last week 300 and tried a muscle up afterwards. The muscle up that was not working that good. But when it starts to get better weather, again those muscle ups way more in. Longer days at the park. It was 120. Have at least an 80 to go. Minimum. 300 is now a minimum. Set 200 is now 300. And then I really need to close everything. I'd love to go more, but it's getting late. I need to eat. I need to bring the doggy later away and walk him out. This is 125. 225. Keep messing that up also the whole time. So 38 minutes. Saturday I got my 300 just under the hour with ease. So want at least the same thing now. So want to get some stretches in. I say with ease, last reps, last 50 or so were not super easy last time, but relative easy. And that's the easier this is gonna feel, that's the better. Two 35. Let's go. Every time you see me looking down, I'm watching the doggy. Now a little bit awake. Sometimes she's looking up. She's still lying flat. And I love animals. Used to have a cat jumping around here also. That's also nice. Good entertainment also. To 40. Do notice that it's getting a little bit harder now. So let's see if we can keep this pace up. And 45. 245. Fucking that up. 245. Let's go. And do feel them slowing down. So let's try to keep a steady pace. To 50. And also another point of training these repetitions is to let the hands getting used to the volume, because strength is one thing, but unlike other exercises, you're gonna fuck up your hands if you're doing lots of pull-ups. It's not the same thing with burpees. Do get blisters now and then with sessions over 2000 push-ups, but hands are feeling good still. See, for 250 pull-ups, nothing. Last time I did it in 300 last Saturday, I had also nothing. That's really nice, because I also had sessions where I was barely making 300 in an hour and my hands were blistered and destroyed and everything. So this is also progress. It's good progress. $60. Now it's just ticking down. And boss is looking at me. Now getting a little bit awake. I don't want to break my form. I don't want to go over failure. I don't want that last rep or 2 reps to be ugly and jumping. Too jumpy. And this fighting because still 200. No problems. No problems at all. I do feel it a little bit, but it's okay. 65 to 65. 45 minutes. I can go faster if I dial down the reps. Let's say doing sets of 3. I'm not gonna do that. I want to keep it on the 5s. And soon I need to do a session with 6. And see if I can keep that up for 30 minutes or an hour, something like that. Then I have the feeling that I'm getting into the pace I desire. '70. And always trying to get, even when you're tired, going to the dead hang. '70. So 6 sets. Now the feeling of a countdown. 6 sets. Let's go. '75. And I also notice that I get tired, that my arms are not, that I'm wobbling a little bit when I go up. So you see some, I say, imbalances. Maybe I should feel myself at some point from the back when I'm tired, just to watch those imbalances, because from that I learn a lot. Also when I view other people and I help them, I watch them pull-ups, and I like to view them from the back, especially without shirts. You see some stuff move in the back unevenly, and there you know where your strength and your weaknesses lie. So if you want to get better at pull-ups, film yourself from the back and see how your back is moving. If everything goes in one line, in one order, good. If you see some imbalances, there you have some research to do where you need to get stronger. '80. 85. Almost there. 3 sets. It's gonna be one of my better 300s also ever. Well, I did at some point some 200s in 30 minutes. To keep that pace, that is also something. I would love to do 400 each hour. That will be even, you know, what I want. I want 500 ultimately, but yeah. In my dreams, I want a 10 a minute. And you have to work. You have to work for that. You have to keep striving. $290, 2 sets to go. Tips garden. Yes, yes sir. Hi Tjibbe. You were wearing a jacket. It was very cold outside. Today I wear a jacket outside, but with work. Did not do training outside, but I was working outside in a little bit of a snowstorm. So yeah, it was chill today. Tomorrow also, like I said, I was also biking through the snow and everything. Yeah, training inside I'm shirtless always. I don't like clothing when I'm training. It hinders me for some reason. I don't like it. $295, almost done. And also I get warm really fast, and I don't like, I'm sweating a lot when I'm doing burpees, but when I cannot ventilate myself, I hate that. So I'd rather be a bit colder than have the possibility to not ventilate. I can also handle cold weather better than hot weather. My results are always better in the winter and in the spring, fall than in the summer. That's it. Okay, time. I think I did also 5 extra already, so, but 52 minutes and 13 seconds for 300 pull-ups. Hey, I'd be happy with that. So I'm gonna close off, sorry Japes, but yeah, I've been busy for a long period of time, but I got an 155 kilo squat PR, did 70 kilo weighted dips with a 5, 5, 4, 3 sets, and a buyout 300 pull-ups in 52 minutes and 13 seconds. Hey, I want to thank you all for talking, joining, supporting. Salute, keep rapping, let's go.